We Omanhene kwabena asante. What say? Ato Forson my some level of hope. As I would say with the strategy we are, he will end up as one of the best finance ministers of Ghana anya. At this juncture, ubia ompe Ato Forson asembiano nani pano oye beifuo anaze bia only you Ato Forson with personal problem be. But say a ban governance, you see, this is why I'm not MPP for any abri say Godfrey Daminjeli no. Because on him say Ato Forson could something unique inside him man. Say this for banner or ni jailer or bebuama party not succeed. That is why I know money every person or mujeli no. But at the end of the day, no justice ebebe ye ajuma. Aha. Maba power tina throughout. Mube free power na mujeli obi. Amfa. Ete Osha Ato Forson, he is the boss of the ministers. I'm not saying other ministers ninya ajuma. They are doing well. And Mashamu boss say ministers nibi wo krum ha. I will list their names. Omuye ministers, cabinets. And I say your friends saying general ministers are regional ministers in Kang. Ha. Me dealing with regional ministers there, I'll deal with my northern regional ministers. But me, I'm talking about government ministers. I'll find a day and mention all their names from Monday going. They should tell us what they are doing. Now, Oba government ministers, Ato Forson is their boss. He's working hard. Everything is intact. You're born about for that. And when Omanhene Covenant Santi from the horse's own mouth, I don't know what you say, or born about for that. Budget, no, from Bibia demo. Come up.
Because if we don't start dealing with the realities of the situation, it is a finance minister, and no, and I'm here at Bokoka says. Yes. Well, I want us all to say hands on deck. Onyamin Shida, this current finance minister. Onyamin Kosumana Kukudru, I'll bet you their kind of correct. No one in Juma Pepe. Asempa Onyamin do more ideas with their genetica. I'm a Numa Kessia Peso Yama Ghana, no, with Timmy, I assign Yumani Diama Ghana. In fact, I am sure by the close of their first term, from Metwaswa, Ghana phone him. Yes. He will go down in history as one of Ghana's finest finance minister. You know, only short for us. I have issues with some of the new money be raise here, but me give this hobby. Sanket me the no krema who say as of mine. Emma reading of the budget here as simple as the Kokosi, even a subject to say, Nyakasa now beka kekene mo be ye adiena. What can I radi mo na ma adwene any aboafo any sika. Ni panso is kan be Kokosi omusuno. Omo fa ndi djuma sefata. If it's 2027 and you be close to double track there. You release for a contractor for make sure whatever you are doing to ensure that double track will end. Yes, sir. Those people who are always a blockade to the forward march of this country, we should punish them.
And I think I heard a lot of, for the want of a better expression, no, a lot of common sense ideas. And I would stay on ABM, you know, but I would also sound a word of caution. And man, I think if you study economic history, let me finish this one. Who study economic history, we have to be a bit cautious on the numbers and the stability we are seeing. The reason is that anytime the IMF is in town, your numbers need looking very good. And I will take you to under President Mills. You know your longest ever single digit inflation. IMF was in town. Sadana Dufo and the finance minister. And then after say exited our program with very good numbers. In fact, in 2011, he recorded the highest ever growth. I think about 14%. Of course, largely because of oil. But IMF a free system, we messed Neoma up till 2015. Yes, I call back to IMF. You call back to IMF, Neoma EPK. You recall, sir, the MPP came in 2017. and inherited an IMF program. Obekaya, 2017, 2018, 2019. Abasoba amount for Airbo Ato Forson. And when you look at the figures, I mean, IFS, Institute of Fiscal Studies, data almost share from 2017, inflation. Now a 15.4 in 2016, Eteba 11.8, 2018 about 9.4, 2019 about 7.9. Ushe GDP growth rate from 3.4 in 2016 about 8.1, 6.2, 6.5 in 2019. When the IMF program ended, time and MPP were at the SONO, Neoma Etigo in 2024, they left a growth rate of there 5.7. But in between that time now, IMF is free, hono, Neoma Ejikoi. And then the MPP had to run back to the IMF. Now the NDC is still under an IMF program. Next year, I think May or so, 2026, and the IMF program will be ending. And I've told people, say, because of your economic history, that is where you would be able to judge the things we will do on our own because this year's social figures now, fantastic figures. I mean, the mere fact, because of how this administration are managing dollar and any city, based on the non-quano, your debt stock as a country is swatting. Because your loans need to be dollars mono. So what manage dollar city we in here, a mouse a cabby crowd more home. And when you do that well, it helps your debt stock, which is positive. But I'm saying, from next year when the IMF leaves, that is where the real work for me would begin. Abai Aka said they would form some kind of a local IMF, the Fiscal Responsibility Council. Now, Omono over see Neoma Finance Minister, Bank of Ghana, ne Obia Ebeye. If we are able to do that and do it well, then for the first time without IMF being in town, you better not treat me. We have to be a bit.
And I thank you. Say what's update you, and I have all these things also on my mind. But I'm saying that there's a clear difference between how things are going under Eura a year. Ato Forson. You can't run away from that.
Of course. I mean, the mere fact that you can't
run away from that fact.
All primary schools, senior high schools, school feeding, Obia Antonimo, a bro, any baby from
a conversation
from Ghana, important. That's a common sense policy.
The next bit is that whether capacity, because the Akufo-Addo administration, one Christmas be. They bought into that a lot
of promotion.
Yes, they bought a Bobby, let's establish this fact. This finance minister, even at the finance ministry, any team on anyhow, he's even managing certain government expenditures. Now, cutting certain costs.
At Semper FM.
Anyhow, simplify your budget within NRANA. So I value throughout the system. Maybe see now we are Ugusu adding to the mama system now. What I could do, Ade, the America the Okoka was my day. I am so hopeful.
So this is coming from Omanhene Kwabena Santi and then OB of Asempa FM. Edem Ato Forson there. In fact, President Mahama wam yine as finance minister. In fact, nkawaye ya die. Ye papa John Mahama se nkawan yi Ato Forson as finance minister nkawade atoye ni. You see sometimes one adwuma NDC aban we si bono. E ma me hu NDC MPP government no mu assemblyman. Oh yeah. Obi an type comment section assemblyman na mami Mr. Mo. Madam yes. Now me I see them as assemblymen no, because you were such great people are manage economy and a time economy the share papa win some kind of furata the bia or white no kura Bible every day white in team burning kuma 8 years say bia na the deputy no your president I not say asari and I'm telling you Are you not the dividend boss? Wait. Nayati ha. Me dinwa mintiasie. Jasenie within 10 months. Me say you are by 4 and over time Ato Forson. This we are by 4 and over time Ato Forson. Just within a year, economy agina so see that 10-11. The transaction taxes mo umpewe upekaya motuom ede na ope. This is who we call a government. This is what we call governance. Amamuni enye ne ehu ye no. Ghana for we did a very big mistake by giving these people power 8 years. MPP for 3 years for 10,000 years. I'm telling you. So 8 years na man krofu waste and get my president Mahama ka Ghana nye ya braboni. Me say 8 years na MPP for wasting for 8 years na get my yura Mahama ka nye ya braboni. That's why some of us born by the president Mahama kura beto aso no. I'm telling you. Nsha imagine.